also and also and also and also and also and also.
Uh-huh. Thank you for the 100 bits, John KFC. So, I gotta get, the other chats in here. Then we're gonna look over all the news from today. You're still yet to patch this shit? Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know where the TTS comes from anymore. I can't remember. Because I've changed, like, the second program I use other than OBS so many times that I don't know if it's a web browser plugin or... Anyway, how was everyone's week so far? There was no stream on Monday. If you didn't see the stories and the announcement and the pinned message in chat, I don't know how you make it to stream because that means you can't fucking read. Because it was... Why am I getting angry? They didn't believe in us. I wasn't feeling very well.
God did!
And I knew I'd be streaming 3 times this week. Because of the news, so... Here we are. Okay. The pizza is aggressive. Guys, there was no stream on Monday. Thank you, Bacon. Anyone in here remind the teacher that there was homework? Or they were supposed to give homework? Anyone in chat do that? You can tell me. Me kidding? You so would, Liz. You actually so would. You so would, bro.
No, I
You so would. I love homework.
Shut up.
I love learning. Wasn't the joy of being a child like being an idiot? And just like blowing off your responsibilities? Hello, Cad. Probably wasn't even aware that homework was assigned. Real. Or you were, except there was just so much, and none of it was... It all just swims in the back of your head, and you don't plan to do any. All right, let me connect them chats. Bacon, how you been? I'm still an idiot? That's what I like to hear. Okay, YouTube chat's connected. Now the hair looks a bit more normal. All it's doing is falling down. Yeah, that's not gonna last. Should now just be step chat, who we all love and cherish. All right, no more music. Holy shit. That's interesting. I'll bring that up too. Okay, where's Devil Dino? Who do we do first? Do we do Dev Vision first? I feel like Dev Vision first. I did that last time, right? We responded to a comment. Woo. Okay, bro. Hair looking coiffed. Do you first. Do the Dino. No, I'll do Dino in a bit. I'll do Dev Vision first, which I haven't seen. All right. Where is my Discord message?
Oh my god.
All right. Should be all about ready to go. How's Stepchat doing? Season trailer, you're so right. I haven't watched that either. Hold. PT chat isn't connected either. Okay, that should take a second. Marvel Rivals. Season trailer. There we go. There we go. Okay. Connect, please. Oh, I think it's connected. I was not trying to be a jerk. That's why 4 other streamers I watch consistently just don't reach out, and I find it nice when streamers do. Oh, okay. I try, but I do tend to miss quite a bit because there are 3 chats running. So sometimes when it gets busy, I miss quite a bit. Come on, connect. Test. Hello, Queen. How you doing? All right. And we're in. Let's begin. Oh. Who are they?
Target identified.
That looks like Quicksilver, more like...
Not exactly a warm welcome, Nueva York.
He may be Cyclops.
Optic blast!
I guess that's his all, right? Child. Oh my god. Bro! It can't feel that good.
Threat neutralized.
Holy sh... There was not an ounce of Devil Dinosaur in the trailer. It was just him and Moon Girl. He's the whole trailer. Bro, he used the Daredevil trailer for reference. That's all he was shown. The voice actor. It's not done? Okay. This was sick. It's me after 3 losses. Oh, okay, he is here. Dude, holy shit. Way to call it the Cyclops season. Oh my god. He's a duelist, right? Same voice actor from X-Men 97? Yeah. Be sleeping, but I'm here. Hello, Nia. His Cyclops outline isn't to me, like how Captain America's is assembled. I'll be very disappointed. Yeah, true. When my eyes are in nuke. Hey, Brownie. All right. Great trailer. That was definitely... I did quite like the Black Cat, White Fox one, mainly because, like, the music was really good. Damn, that one was sick. I still feel like I like the Daredevil one probably the most. Thoughts on people getting mad that Mean Girl is not here? I haven't seen it, but I mean, I can give you like my personal opinion, or just
You follow.
not like how I personally feel about it, more a look at it. What am I trying to say? Like, I mean, sure, I feel like maybe she could be her own hero then? Probably won't be though. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of, bro, I'm kind of pleased because I don't want them to do some like weird gray area aging up of a character. Like, I feel like the whole thing around Penny is like, I don't know, man. I've seen too much shit of like people talking about Penny that's just like way too fucking weird. And it's like, look, man, Penny is like aged up in the lore or whatever, but they designed a kid. Yeah. She's too young, like 12 or 13 years old. Yeah. Like, I'm fine with it. Yeah. I could do a drone for her instead of it being her. Yeah. That's just my general vibe. Yeah. Too many grown pros in the game too. Yeah, I agree. Penny is in the mech 90% of the time. Yeah. No way they're letting them get a hold of that 3D mod. Okay, yeah, alright, moving on. Okay. I wanted to look at the dev vision because I haven't seen that. I've just posted a video about Devil Dino.
Bits, Betty.
So we'll do dev vision, then
I think
Devil
Dino can work without her
Then
since
patch.
she is still baked into his kit, just not physically there. And also today I ate a burrito.
Yeah, she's still like part of his kit. Congratulations on the burrito, John. Thank you for the 85 bits. Probably should sleep. Been huffing the Cyclops Vanguard copium since the day I started playing this game. I ain't got to stop till Guang Guang honors the word duelist in the 8.5 dev vision, which will def happen. Cyclops, the person who dated his wife's lookalike after she died and dumped her after it was revealed Jean was still alive. Nice. That's my man. My God. I like a man who knows what he wants. Let's continue. Wow. You not seen X-Men 97? No, I haven't. You know what? I'm turning the light on. Just a tiny bit. Jesus. Mission failed.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here. It's great to be back with you all.
The GOAT.
Welcome to Season 8 of Marvel Rivals. After Kingpin delivered the tablet, the Gilded Saint kept his word.
You not loud enough? Wait, me? That's not true. How's my audio?
And wiped out the time plague in Lower Manhattan. However, the
I hear from Guang Guang more than my father. Okay. Wow. Have a good stream. Have a good one, Tartanus. Thanks for stopping by. Can be louder for me. Audio fine?
root of the Lord, Alchemist's headquarters, was shielded by a mysterious red colonium and survived the purge. And the energy source powering that crimson colonium, a pair of eyes that act as portals to a dimension of pure, and this concussive force.
A dimension of concussive force. Go on.
Meanwhile, A distress call has reached the Monster Kingdom. Devil Dinosaur has learned that his best friend, Moon Girl, is being held captive under the strict control of Alchemax. Can the leader
What is
of the
Alchemax, bro?
X-Men finally be returned to the embrace of his mutant brethren? And can Devil Dinosaur, having just escaped the Collector's Museum, save his dearest friend from the clutches of Alchemax?
Yeah, he probably can, because this thing looks insanely broken. Like, I'm gonna try not over intellectualize it. We'll do it when we get to his trailer. But like, bro, they're not gonna have this character flop. So I think this thing's just gonna run the game. He's just We'll see what the patch looks like though.
Get ready for a Dynamite Season 8. Devil Dinosaur is officially sinking his teeth into Marvel Rivals.
Sinking his
As a
teeth into
Vanguard,
Marvel Rivals.
Devil
Hello.
Dinosaur brings raw, primal power to the roster, always ready to tear the opposition to shreds.
Not to be rude, I love Guang Guang, but I cannot watch these videos in their entirety. I can. What's the problem?
In combat, he relies on his massive physique and a force-field shield to brawl on the front line.
I have so many things come up for me, and then I make like one video about them or say everything in my like, are they good for the game video? And it needs to be a bit more refined. But guys, they are arriving at the formula that works for tanks that they can introduce to the game. And I don't know if it looks good for the future of the role.
Using his primal bites to
Me,
inflict
yeah.
a continuous bleeding effect on targets. When
This I
pushing
missed.
through enemy defenses, he ramps up the aggression. Devil can shred its post-prey and temporarily camp his massive jaws around bleeding enemies,
Do me next.
taking them out of the fight with a controlling hold. Upon activating his ultimate, Devil Dinosaur transforms into an unstoppable behemoth. He charges forward, mercilessly trampling all enemies in his path, completely shattering enemy backlines to lead your team to victory.
It looks like a good Penny ult. Like, it looks like Penny ult if they reworked it to be good. Which I have a feeling we are gonna get no reworks. Probably. Just because of the speed of hero releases, man. I feel like when you rework a hero, they are probably just making a new one. In which case, they may as well make the new hero. Like, I felt this sort of with Daredevil. Like, where Daredevil ends up and a lot of his interacting with stuff that Black Panther hates, Daredevil presents as a Black Panther rework to me. Like, he's more survivable, a little bit less sharp, has cooldowns for getting grounded and etc. and won't just explode instantly, and the whole curve is flatter and he lasts longer in a fight.
As the saying goes, every kid goes through a dinosaur phase.
Thanks for the follow,
Your
Doraemon.
childhood dreams will come true right here in
We gotta get Liz on Dino.
Our all-new Doom Match map, Alchemax Headquarters, will be available after the May 28th update.
Why did Overwatch have this problem too? Guys, ain't nobody playing Doom Match. You just made a whole ass map for 2 customers. Maybe we will get reworks.
Will be available after the May 28th update. So stay tuned and get ready to storm
We also don't have Royal Palace back in comp.
the gates and rescue Cyclops and Moon Girl.
I play Doom Match.
We
Vanity, I'm
have
sorry.
a new batch of adorable accessories for Devil Dinosaur, the Thing, Black Widow, Angela, Hela, Namor, and the Punisher.
Is one of Namor's ones Susan? This guy's a freak, man. That's someone's wife. Sure. Punishes dead kids? That is crazy, bro. It's Namora? I'm sorry. Who? Namora. She is his wife? Okay. Does she know about any of his voice lines in game? That man cannot be trusted. All right. So anyway, we're getting genuine members of the animal kingdom from prehistoric times before we finish the Guardians of the Galaxy out. I'm a hater.
This will be released
Splash some
alongside
bits,
the Season
Betty.
8 update.
So like for the animation of Pun's kids, does a grave pop up or something?
It might be like a Ouija board on the side of the screen that spells out like, "Oh, nice," or "triple kill." Like,
In Season 8, verified college students will get access to a new location of 10 costumes and MVPs.
to get knowledge.
We welcome all college students to verify their university
Hello, Dante.
email to unlock these exclusive benefits.
PC storage optimization. This better have not been done by AI.
Finally, a quick tech update. We've optimized the PC client by separating the high-resolution texture pack into its own standalone DLC. It will still download by default when you install the game,
Splash some
but
bits,
if you are
Betty.
running a bit low on disk space,
If he gets
you
a
can
triple,
now
does his wife also appear?
Ha ha. I was watching the Punisher show today. Like the original one.
choose to uninstall
And
this HD pack separately. Doing
Thank you
so
for the 100,
will
John.
free up around 35 gigabytes of storage.
30. I'm sorry. You had a mandatory download of high resolution textures that took up 35 gigs of space? Guys, I don't know if the hardware exists for like the user base that would use that and would simultaneously get good performance in the game. Like, what are you playing in 4K? Oh, okay, so you're not playing. Like, maybe NASA.
If you typically play at 1080p or 1440p resolutions, or if you keep your texture quality set to low, we definitely recommend giving this a try.
Interesting. Okay, that's
You will
good.
save a massive amount of space with practically zero impact on your actual visual experience.
That's the point for me, right? Like, it seems like an extreme amount of space for what is going to be like. Dude, you really need to be looking for differences to see the difference in that. Especially like once you're in a match, you don't notice it ever.
Next up, I will hand it over to Zhiyo to bring you all
My
the
goat.
intel
My
on
goat.
Season 8's team up ability
He's doing his job.
adjustments and balance changes.
Will we see balancing for PvE?
Hey Rebels, it's Zio.
Oh
I'm
my
here-
god, wait. Finally, something good. The most low resolution, obvious change they could have made is finally happening. Thank you, Zinky. Chat, his hair is still on.
To introduce the upcoming
Very Lego.
changes to our team up abilities and overall balance adjustments.
Hulk 2.
Go straight up if there was a Lego Marvel Rivals. Guang Guang and Jiong would have to be characters in it, bro. They would have to be. You'd have to be able to play as them. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Primal Punishment. Stop giving Pun Pun the new heroes team up. What is this? What do you mean Primal Punishment? Great. We're running the Bulldozer comp. So this thing, this absolute stat stick reptile, alright, is just running it down main, just unkillable, right? Combined with that, the insane throughput of Francis is 11,000 rounds per minute. Now has a team up together. I'm sure the low ranks will love this one. It's probably going to be a third smoke bomb.
Devil Dinosaur is the anchor here.
Take that back. Give a tank an ability. Not that this one needs it, but...
The Punisher can request to mount up.
I did this. I did this. I did that. I did that. It wasn't exactly what I asked for, but the Planet X Pals team up might actually be good now. I did that. Planet X Pals is back. I've been saying they should have buffed it. Now it's a new team up, but oh my god, this is what team ups are about. Oh my god. What does it do? I flipped the mouse over because I punched the desk.
A request to mount up by accepting the interaction prompt. Devil Dinosaur will let Frag ride on his back. While riding, the Punisher can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade. All other abilities are temporarily disabled. In exchange,
yeah, thank God. Can you imagine if he could put the turret on the dinosaur? At least they thought about that.
Right. The Punisher receives some damage reduction and the percentage of all damage taken, and healing received is shared directly with Devil Dinosaur.
Oh no! Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is actually unbeatable. This might be seriously a problem. Problematic. Dude, the low ranks, it's over. It's actually over. Shotgun punny on the fucking reptile, okay? Jeff just pouring it on both of them. Jeff just beaming them. And they just run it in. They share damage? He shares damage to Dino instead?
Up by accepting the interaction prompt. Devil Dinosaur will let Frag ride on his back.
300 HP,
While riding,
right?
The Punisher can only use his normal.
The ult isn't disabled? Hopefully it takes him off the Dino. He can't use his... It said adjudication or deliverance.
All other attacks and his shooter can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade. All other abilities are temporarily disabled. In exchange, during the ride, the Punisher receives some damage reduction. And
Are these headshots or body shots? I can't tell.
The Punisher receives some damage reduction and a percentage of all.
Because if he's taking...
In exchange, receives the Punisher receives
No.
some damage. The Punisher
He's not taking 30 damage from a hella headshot, surely. Isn't this a two-way soul bond?
receives some damage
I think they're body shots. They have to be.
and a percentage of all damage taken, and healing received is shared directly with Devil Dinosaur.
Oh no! Oh no, bro! It is a soul bond. Healing received is shared. You need to run Jeff with this. Oh my god, these two can't die. That is insane, man. The cleaving Jeff beam will hit both of them and double up on the healing. it pierces Punisher, hits the dinosaur, and then the healing they're individually receiving then crosses back over and shares. Bubble from Jeff on the Dino, make them run around faster. Honestly, Ultron, Drone, or Mantis to damage boost either or both. I don't know what you do against this, bro. Moon Knight probably works into it, right? Bounces between them? Jesus, bro. Oh my god. Oh boy. This was okay. Maybe I take it back. This isn't what I wanted when I wanted like a good Planet X pals. Like fire rate boost to Rocket and Jeff when on Groot. Something. Experiment with something. Not make this a must ban. Devil Dinosaur, Subpool, Shark, Ultron, Punny, and Mag. What happened to Subpool? I will find out. When the thing gets picked up by Torch, they get nothing special. True. Imagine someone does an ability or ult and it hits twice on them. It's like every AoE source of damage, right? It's pretty much the thing. Like Phoenix, Squirrel Girl, Iron Man, Moon Knight, Hela's ult, Thing punches, Magneto's left clicks.
And healing received is shared directly with Devil Dinosaur.
That is an insane team up. You know what? One thing I will say about that team up is that at least it does something. It seems like, I would hope. The shared damage might make it too risky because the dinosaur is enormous. So Splash will destroy it. Equally as risky. Do I like that? Guys, I think I like it. Soul Bond it. Do you reckon they tested that or it breaks something? Or there's like a negative or positive feedback loop in the Soul Bond? I wonder. Thing punches a dino and punny, good joke. True. No one's playing Thing.
In the upcoming Season 8, the arrival of Devil Dinosaur is going to significantly shake up the battlefield.
Yes, we'll get to why.
When Vanguards clash on the front line, there will be far more opportunities to initiate attacks and break through enemy formations. To prepare for this evolving combat environment, we've made adjustments across all roles for Season 8.
Like, guys, sound the alarm. They have to make adjustments to all roles because of the hero they just created. And we also now have the answer for why Tenacity was added to the game.
For our Vanguards, we are further elevating the frontline combat capabilities of Emma Frost.
I don't trust them to do it in a way that's healthy.
You
Her
follow
telepathic pulse will now decay more slowly after reaching full energy. The cooldown for reprojecting Mine's Aegis is reduced, and her diamond form will offer an even higher percentage of damage reduction.
Okay, they over-nerfed her, and now they've done a revert or buff to 3
Resubscription
different things,
detected.
one of which was a direct nerf, I remember. They could have fixed the damage reduction and gone from there? Jesus.
Higher percentage of damage reduction. These changes are designed to provide Emma with far more flexible combat choices.
气广强啊
Simultaneously,
What more flexible choices exist? She just has a higher beam percentage. Diamond is the same, with the same rate of diamonds per game.
we are giving the Thing a slight maximum health bump, ensuring that he can consistently apply pressure against enemy vanguards through sheer force with his Stone Haymaker.
Yeah, which is bad. Guys, I'm excited for Dino. I am. Okay. Alright. There are a few things that could not be in his kit, and I think they could introduce him to the game and make him work. Heroes like the Thing literally do a single thing. He does one thing. And heroes like Dino and Tank Pull are going to pull designs like Thing into broken territory, patch after patch after patch, because they don't do anything. So the one minuscule thing they do in their kit is going to keep getting buffed, and then they just break. And then they have no healthy interactions. They just get hard countered, or they hard counter something. Like, you never play against the Thing. He boils the game down into swapping its spawn. Like, I don't know, bro.
We've also been closely monitoring Vanguard Depo's rather dominant performance
At least they acknowledge it, thank you.
across rank and pro play. To balance his competitive reign, we will be slightly nerfing the damage output of Vanguard Depo's gun form.
He might be dead, we'll see. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. He's tanky, survivable, quick. Ult's great. But yeah, man, it's the guns. He lost a bit of fire rate already. I immediately noticed it when I played a bit of him. Like, you could kill Emma in Diamond with the attack speed boost. Like, you just burn an Emma. I'm like, what the f is this? If they don't compensate, like, you don't use melee on Tank Pull ever.
Of Vanguard
Anyway.
Depo's gun form.
That's it. Okay, so it was a bit of waffle about making changes to all the roles.
Looking at Season 7.5, we observed that the performance of theorists has been relatively
They nerfed Phoenix ult. Spoilers, but oh my god! Okay, wait.
balanced.
We'll get there, we'll get there.
The
Oh my
performance
god.
of theorists has been relatively balanced across the board. However, as the meta shifts, we are making
Dude, this is the most excited I've been. Like, tonight. Woo! Yes.
relatively balanced across the board. However, as the
They did not? What did they nerf about it? Alright, never mind.
meta shifts, we are making tactical
You don't know what they did? I do not.
Theorists to ensure they adjustments to several theorists to ensure they remain competitive.
We will
Iron-based
see.
will receive a much smoother combat experience.
Stop farming tanks. Let's see it.
Striking enemies with Dragon Do will now reduce the cooldown of Dragon's defense by an even greater amount. Meanwhile, Mr. Fan
Oh, that's it. Wait. There's no way. Is that Dr. Ket? And it's an adjustment. It's not going to be what I want. He's not getting the bonus health back. It's not going to be what I want. But
Meanwhile, Mr. Fantastic's soft crowd control capabilities against enemies will be slightly turned down.
this is kind of part of his ceiling and a decent amount of the value you get into certain heroes. So
but in exchange, he will receive stronger overall damage and defensive capabilities.
Am I back? Am I back? It's fucked. What did they do? Guys, I'm gonna be real. Like, yes, my hero got a buff. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna love it. What did I have a problem with the last times they adjusted him? They moved him more towards running down main and having his rocket throw heel slap up his derriere. And being the dumbest man alive. He has less soft CC and does more damage and has higher defense. So more of that. Okay.
In the new season, Mr. Fantastic will be able to weave freely between the front, mid, and back lines of his team, providing help and protection to whichever teammates need it most.
If they do something that actually makes it feel like that, I'll believe him, but this could just be more waffle.
Beyond these two, heroes like Star-Lord, Wolverine, Squirrel, Moon Knight,
Path to Doomsday Part 2. What the fuck? Star-Lord buff, did not need it. Spidey. I feel like the community finally came around and accepted that this hero was good. Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Wolverine. Okay. So, Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Wolverine is because of the dinosaur they just made that needs to be dealt with and is going to run rampant. Especially lower ranks. I can't believe we're buffing Wolf again, bro. Moon Knight had that anchor buff that needed to be removed. And he's buffed again. Okay, woo! We'll get to the patch. We'll get to the patch.
and Spider-Man will all receive varying degrees of buffs.
The sanity test. Let's see what they cooked. I'm sure Susan made it out unscathed.
Following our recent ultimate ability energy adjustments, both double strategies and triple strategies lineup have carved out their own unique tactical niches.
Is about to pull some shit out like supports teams with supports have a 10% win rate and then buff everything. Like I don't think that's how that works.
However, relying on the strong baseline support capabilities of strategies, triple strategies come still boast a very high margin for error and incredible utility.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
To address this, we will be slightly turning down the baseline support capabilities of several strategists.
That's step 2. That is step 2. Step 1 was the alt nerfs. We just got step 2. Oh my god. I need to see the patch, but that's a good sign. That is a really good sign, man.
In Season 8, we will slightly nerf Invisible Woman's crowd control abilities.
Fantastic buffed. She's nerfed. They're actually balancing the game. They are. They are.
For Mantis, we are adjusting the buffs she grants to her allies, slightly lowering her damage boosting capabilities by adding a new baseline.
I knew it.
movement
I knew it was
buff.
going to be speed. That might not have the effect they want. I'm going to need a Mantis Pocket on Mr. F. This is going to, all those Brawl heroes that just can't get a tiny bit closer. Just a little bit. Just a little.
New follower.
I think you, okay, we're getting Punisher on the dinosaur, right? Jeff to bubble them to speed them up, and she's also adding speed on. She's doing it as well. And then Ultron, right? So we run triple sup again, and it's 3 speed boost comp.
In addition to this,
Star-Lord speed. Oh my god. Daredevil with speed. Yep. Iron Fist, to be honest.
changes,
Ultron, Jeff, Mantis, Storm Team. Oh, dude.
the ultimate abilities of heroes like the Rocket Raccoon and White Fox will also be buffed.
Okay, remember that season where they just jumped to Rocket does his full damage boost that he used to with the defensive capability? It's being buffed again? That... what else could you give to that ult, man? They're gonna make it speed boost for some reason.
Ensuring they don't fall behind when exchanging ultimates in team fights.
It's a good thing they didn't do that then. They didn't even need to add the speeds. Is everyone finna have it? True.
This isn't everything. For the full details of our balance adjustments, please keep an eye out for our upcoming balance patch notes. The hero pick race and win race for Season 7.5 will also be released very soon. Additionally,
Thank you, God.
we are actively monitoring the community's feedback and discussions.
I would hope.
Some issues do take a little time to properly address, so please keep an eye on our official channels. As soon as we have the right solutions in place, we will sync up with everyone immediately. Ignite the battle.
Nice. No mention of PvE. Interesting. Go to bed? No. What do you think Magic would do with Mantis speed boost? Pretty good. She's she has pretty like deliberate animations as well. Like she relies on the portals and the quick movement, but like when cooldowns are down, a speed boost for her is really nice. Oh boy. Yeah, Angela with the Mantis boost, honestly. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, a speed boost, right? It's going to be the most reliable speed boost we have because the resource is freer than the Ultron drones and it's an auto aim. I feel like you put it on Storm. Sorry, not Storm, Torch. I feel like you put it on Human Torch. Ooh. Okay. He looks terrible. 13k likes. What's the deal with that? I disagree. All right. Spinosaurus drama, Alligillies. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Sorry, that hair was driving me insane. Okay. So I posted a video, I still haven't done it on TT and IG, but about this. So I've seen this, but Sleepy Dino actually a good AFK screen? True. He's a Vanguard. Okay, so just straight up. Do you want me to play the whole thing and then I'll talk? I'll play the whole thing now. I love the effect of that. Yeah. I don't know. Why? Yeah, sure. Is that Moongirl talking? Yes. How you doing, Nathan? It's a good penny on. I love how he kind of sounds like a dog barking. The beam seems to ground. I didn't catch that. Oh no, of course it does. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to be this season's theme, which would be weird for Dinosaur and Cyclops. But there's actually a bleed mechanic. So when he does damage to enemies, they get this red effect. They're taking damage over time. That's what enables him to grab them with his charge. He gets bonus health when he does damage. This guy has 850 HP. By the way, he is the size of a bus. This thing is enormous. He's as tall as Groot. And he's like 7 times
The
as
beam
long.
grounding is insane when you think about it. Has no cooldown. It's a meter, meaning you could hypothetically ground Spidey and spam it whenever he tries to swing, wasting the cooldown of his swing.
True. Thank you, John. If Moongirl is giving comms, then we're really playing as Moongirl and Devil Dino is just listening to us? Maybe. They added bleed here and not with blade. I feel like if there's anywhere they're going to introduce a bleed mechanic, it's not here, and it's just added onto his kit because we need 17 passives for everyone. Like, guys, stop sloppifying the kit. Like, guys, if I told you that he didn't bleed, like, it doesn't change anything about what's in this trailer. Like, it doesn't need to be there. Like, imagine the size of Mag Bubble on him. Dude, he is enormous. He is so big. Devil, how you been, bro? I haven't looked at the patch yet. I love the effect on the... It looks incredible. Bleed is just there to stop DP from healing low-key. The charge is fast, man. He can, like, trample up stuff. So now that she's got the bleed, when he charges into her, he does this. He grabs her. Now here's the ability of the day, guys. You see it when he does it on 2 targets, but his F, his 4th ability, it's that, like, this 4 attacks quickly. Dude, this generates so much bonus health, it's unreal. Alright, so he has a bubble shield. I'm seeing a theme now. Guys, what do you need to be a viable tank? He just does everything. He just does everything, man. The grabbing, turning, and throwing them. There it is again. Okay, here we are. 400 health. He uses the 4 chomps in a row. Dude, he's like Venom. I don't know how you frontline into this on any hero. I think he's not CC immune, so it's probably Emma. DP's getting a nerf. Dinosaurs that size actually can't bite that quickly. Oh, were you there? All right, so just, yeah, the other thing, 450 HP shield. This thing's enormous. It's going to shatter. It's going to feel like it breaks instantly. It's actually a lot of health. That's really good. If you ask me, probably too much. I don't think you need to shave off all the hard edges of a hero in their kit just to make them played all the time or whatever, you know? And if we're being serious, this probably needs to be given to the thing. Like, this is gonna be the most counter-swapped hero in the game, man. Like guys, if you imagine a game where you're allowed to run around the size of a bus and it's working, it's not going to be working for very long. They're about to be Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Phoenix Wolverine thing, like... I feel like this patch is going to ruin metal ranks here. That's the trample. So when you use the charge that can chomp them, you can end it early and he slams instead. He does this like slam, like that. Why is he fast as well? Pain Brothers Hulk thing versus Dino. It actually, like, maybe. Also, just FYI, I don't know if they've touched Adam this patch because they said they're reducing baseline healing, but they did remove the anchor from him. This is a, I see this, I'm picking Adam. Look at the size of that head, man. I'm hitting that animation. Or whatever he says. I'm pretty sure this only works on destructible terrain. Someone said they think he smashed through something that's not destructible. I don't know if they made that work or not. Okay, when he ults, he roars and it shatters terrain. Gets 400 bonus health instantly. That's a nice button to have to press. Venom coated. This looks like a speed boost as well. And he's letting out shockwaves constantly. And I'm pretty sure these knock people up. It's like his thing charging constantly, basically. This is why Tenacity is now in the game. Is he immune to CC? Apparently he has things passive. I haven't seen that confirmed. I love how that actually works, by the way. What's he gonna do? Jump?
Splash.
He needs to be on the ground to do that.
I think he's cool, but he just seems so easy to counter. He's just reminding me of Thing. I'm optimistic but cautious. There's no supports in any of the clips. His beam DNG seems bad. He feels like a giant walking wall from what I'm seeing, except his ult, that shit looks good. His displacement is also really good. Also, does this open the door for Galactus?
Yeah, I think just introduce an enormous, like a really, really big size of the map hero. Me, the TTS voice is literally John's voice. Yep. Is this a replay? This is the trailer for Dino. Hyper, thanks for the follow. Tenacity is the CC immunity system they added last patch. Or was it 7.0 or 7.5? I think it was 7.5. Where if within 6 seconds, if you take... Within 7 seconds, if you take 5.5 seconds of stun, it activates. Or if you get hit by 6 CC effects, it activates. You get Coulson in a tank. How can bro fit through doors? Actually true. There might be some parts of maps he's just not allowed to go. Look, I think it's pretty like self-evident. I think they've just basically made Monster Hulk a base hero. Tenacity is because of this hero. He's enormous. I think he's very threatening. He puts out a lot of CC, like an absurd amount, it seems like. And he's gonna get CC'd all the time.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure you just run him on the brawl maps with chokes, and you just do it every time. It's like he has a corner to hide around. The bite flurry is an 8-second cooldown. And you just run him, and I think he just replaces Thing.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Insane. Wow. Look, guys, at the very least, it's very exciting. It's like, it's gonna bring players in.
Also, I wanna point out Poke probably fucks this hero, same with Elsa
John,
with
come on.
Elephant Gun. The F looks strong until you think about Heb won't always have 2 PP at a chomp. I like
Yep.
that it had a less free Venom. Possible
Yep.
change that could be done is make it function like fucking ball boom on Venom. Easy fix. So you just said 8-second cooldown, never mind, it's fucked.
John! Thank you for the 100 bits.
New follower.
Black Viper, thank you for the follow. Skin gives me Digimon vibes. Actually true. He has a tool against flyers, but it doesn't do an immense amount of damage. It just grounds them temporarily, I think. So I feel like flyers are still good against this hero. He's just insane, man. Like, guys, he's enormous, has a lot of health, and when he does damage at melee range, he gains bonus health. That is all the Thing does right now. It's just he's just evolved into a big lizard. He kills Star-Lord from behind. True. The attack, you can see it. Look on the side of him, how the swipes happen. In his basic attack, his tail whips left and right constantly. You know when you get Rat in PvE, Ratatosk, and you just die behind her as a melee hero? That's what this is. Hello, Viper. I'm good, how are you? I love that beam, bro. Like, what do you do when you see this, bro? Like, look at the size of this thing. He just put a fucking T-Rex in the game, bro. Low key though, I feel like Loki's probably not a bad choice against this. It's just spreading out and poking him down, bro. He is just going to eat Magneto, bro. Oh my god. Strange, I'm not so sure about, because that hero actually does a lot of damage back. But Mag is a bit more... Oh, maybe not, bro. You play that hero alongside Poke. The shield is like a... Okay. Guys, the next couple tanks they release, I don't know how creative they're going to be able to get, because to me, like, they're figuring out the formula. And it's not really how I wanted them to do it. I wanted them to make room for shieldless tanks to live and thrive in the game. Unfortunately, poke damage is so goddamn high that you cannot release this thing without a bubble shield that he centers on himself. Bubble shield on tank pool. Look at how Rogue's doing, right? Basically, same effective range, but no bubble shield, right? Like, he does everything. Fast, movement, mobility skill, ranged thing that also grounds flyers, ranged beam, hit scan, shield on himself, and then just, like, insane melee attacks. Like, it's... That's everything, yeah. Like, you kind of respect it, though. Like, look at this shit, man. I love how he sounds like a dog barking.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That is obliterating. He's gonna have headshot reduction, isn't he? If he doesn't, I don't know. I don't know, man. So they made him do the Godzilla slide. Wow, wow. I think it's actually awesome. Yeah, yeah, it's like, look, man. God, so much of, like, talking about anything new in this game is, like, it either centers on poke or healing. Like, this hero has this, and that ability pretty much because of the levels of range damage in the game. Like, they want to make this hero, right? But they are quite literally, like, held back by poke damage. So now he's got a bubble shield. And, you know, he can't reach flyers, and all the flyers have infinite flight, and he's not going to be able to reach them. So he now has a hit scan beam that grounds. And it's like, okay. Yeah, it's thematically it can work, but, you know, he's fucking T-Rex. Like... Now, all of that said... I'll allow it. This guy's the definition of your ideal tank. He has everything, but oh my god, man, the size of this thing, like... It's not just pick Poke Hero, pick, you know, low-ranked Squirrel Girl and Moon Knight and Phoenix, and then we get into Punny and Hella and whatever. Like, all the backliners, like, this is effectively 100% accuracy against this hero because he's just that big. Like, no one's gonna miss. Luna's putting full damage against him. So is Atom, so is Ultron, so is Rocket. Wait, if he has to have headshot reduction because I think Rocket would just put him down. Like, because he's so big. You could, as Rocket, this is a hero you could 100 to 0 from the furthest away in the cast. He has Jeff and Thing passives. Dude, stop. The ult is terrifying. This is actually scary as hell, man. He has like a 1 or 2 second cooldown on the bite flurry, like the 4 bites combo. He gets a 1 second cooldown, and that generates all the overhealth, right? It's terrifying. Another rocket gun buffs makes sense. Don't say it. All right, before we go to the patch, hold on. Elite. Elite. First skin. Elite. Yep. Wonderful. It's so big. Hold on, that seems a lot more reasonable, his damage. Oh my god. Does he do more damage with the bites if they have a bleed on them? That has to be it, because he did way more damage to Phoenix. Yeah, I think his F scales up when they're bleeding. What? Excuse me? Bald Hulk? And it's gone. All right, video's dead. Thank you. All right, we'll try him. Okay, we can't just go to the costume store and throw shit on top of Deadpool's existing skin for a skin, bro. I'll allow it, though.
Splash some bits, Betty.
Really testing out your luck just showing Twitter here, huh? Just Don.
Thank you, Dante. Did I show this? He's naked, bro. He's the living tribunal. It's got aura. It is, that's a lot to look at because of the glow. That's why I said that. Wow. Pretty cool, though. The dispatch dude is now Hulk. True. All right. It is now time for the patch. Let me get it. This will be a good one. Oh, boy. News. Wait. Where is it? There it is. Play that mana theme. Okay, we're here. Patch time.
Firestorm.
The ground is shaking, rivals. Season 8 is here, and the king of the Monster Kingdom has officially stomped onto the battlefield.
Balancing in it. Ignite the battle.
Thank you, Snowman. Hulk Online, what's your problem? Hulk smash phone, Hulk solve problem. People always asking why I'm not reading their chat. While Devil Dinosaur is busy tearing up the front line, our balance team has been hard at work tuning up the rest of the roster. Emma Frost is getting a royal booster at Diamond Hard defenses, Mr. F is stretching out his damage potential, and Mantis is bringing a whole new pace to the game. Let's dig into the patch notes and see how the meta evolves. Okay. Vanguards, Deadpool. Uh-oh. Hulk agree. Trying to get into Marvel, but I don't know who to mainload. Lol. They're introducing a Tyrannosaurus Rex this season. What day is this live? In about 50 hours. Wade's been breaking the game engine a little too hard with his non-stop gunplay. We're putting a tiny leash on his damage output while keeping his chaotic energy intact. Reduce the Banhammer Gunform ultimate ability healing provided while active from 50 per second to 25 per second. Oof. It could heal him 0 and people would still be using that all the time. Reduce Dual Desert Eagle's Vanguard's single shot damage from 36 to 34 standard and 42 to 39 upgraded. This might be it. Oh. Is he like A? I think he's like A tier. I said it last time, but I think it's finally there. Like, this with the attack speed nerf is finally... He's still going to use him when you're going to use him. I agree. He's A tier, yeah. I don't think it kills him. Okay, Emma Frost. This is interesting. She gets a Giga buff, right? White Queen's getting an upgrade to Diamond Heart survivability to get her a stronger prolonged presence on the front line. Prolonged? Telepathic pulse fall off now begins 4 seconds, was 3 seconds after not hitting an enemy. Okay, it's not... That is nice. That is actually significant. Yeah. You're probably not losing it mid-fight. Reduce Mind's Aegis reposition cooldown from 3 seconds to 1 second. Oh! I thought it was the cooldown of the crystal pull. It's the cooldown of the shield. Oh my god, no. She has Sigma's shield, man. Oh my god, this hero is terrifying. I'm sorry, you don't get it! This is insane. The 1 second shield reposition? This is... Oh my god. You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere on an angle against this. She will always be able to shield dance and flicker the shield up in 1v1s now. So it'll always have health, and she'll always be able to min-max like her HP to like 1,000 above what it is. Like, that coupled with the decay rate on the beam, Jesus. Oh, she's so scary, bro. That's actually... And then it's a damage reduction gain during diamond form and ult from 20 to 25%. She's probably back. ADHD players are drooling. Hello, Pepsi. I love how the average metal rank player has little imagination and streamers content bait so much that they've started adding dev notes so people can know why they do stuff. No, they've needed to add dev notes because we need to know the reasoning behind stuff. I think it's just generally good for everyone involved. If you get early access to Cyclops, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, I got bad news. Java's more alcohol. Why do you keep saying that? Hello, Spontaneous. It's the crystal pull being 1 second. Oh, yeah, because it was always 3 seconds. Okay, we're going to our page. You want to be that guy? Why is it low res? What happened? Finds Aegis is the shield. Alright. The Thing. We're giving Ben's rocky exterior a buff so he can soak up more pressure from being... during prolonged frontline brawls. Increase base health. Learn to speak. What is going on? Increase base health from 700 to 750. Moving on. Like, for the bit, but not really. I have nothing to say. This Gallows guy has really great opinions and insights on the game. Wow, thanks, that dude Bacon. How long does it take the Thing to lose 50 HP? I don't know, like a picosecond? It's giving Mercy micro nerfs to make the community happy. True. Duelist already. Okay, that was changes to 3. Who did we miss? Dino's gonna change things. Low-key, Strange needs a tiny nerf. I hate that team up is the main thing. Which we won't get adjusted. Oh, Venom as well. Okay. Iron Fist. Jeet Kune Do. Hits now reduce the cooldown of Dragon's defense by 1.2 seconds, up from 1 second. No one likes interacting with Iron Fist's block. Not really the best he has to offer for the game. So there's more of it now. Cool. Increase Kunlun kicks first strike damage from 35 to 40. So he's still just attacking tanks, and he's blocking more so he can attack tanks more frequently. Like, that's what this is. Thanks for the follow, Beanie. When Cyclops comes out, I'm not playing anything else. I'll become the very thing I swore not to be. Instalock DPS. But to buff DPS like crazy. There's a few. Mr. F. Oh my god. Okay, please, please. God, it's going to be just stat buffs. He's going to become more dumb. There's going to be more Mr. F players for the wrong reasons. I'm telling you right now. That's probably it. Ooh, we'll see. Reed's crowd control was getting a bit too oppressive. You just added a system that probably he and 2 other heroes actually commit people towards triggering the anti-CC. It was getting too oppressive. For who? Not Monster Hulk anymore, that's gone. Venom. All right. Increase stretch punch damage from 65 to 70. Remove flexible elongations movement speed reduction effect. No! However, the charge time for each use has been reduced from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. What? Wait. That's backshot. Oh, God. Do you think they removed the effect in its entirety and that it does no damage anymore? Because this damage boost is probably not... It means you're less lethal in a 1v1. Remove the movement speed reduction effect. But it's now a 6-second cooldown charge time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Look, it's a buff. The whole cycle of using a jump, doing a bit of damage, pulling someone, using another jump, etc., like spreading them out, you can be deeper in the enemy team or be a little bit more threatening because of how your cycle has sped up because of this. You can also get out in a pinch more often. Reduce the energy cost of Brainiac Bounce ultimate ability from 3400 to 3100. They made the useless ult cheaper. It was one of the things they could have done. I don't hate it. I think there's a serious way that they can just buff him and it becomes like the last changes they made to him made him more brain dead. And mid ranks already hate him and think he's broken, and lower ranks. And it just gave him a bump in win rate there. Like where he's considered to be a problem. I don't hate it. Apparently nerfs to base healing output for a few supports, and now his cleave has a little bit more damage. When I'm in the backline and they're patty caking, as I cleave 2 supports and a third, it might actually start doing something. He can now outcycle support ults, but it's so useless. The thing is, right, is that it's what the ult was for earlier, right? Is that because you build it fast, even though it sucked, it wasn't really an ultimate, it was like a Deadpool ult. You use it outside of the ult fight to do stuff. Like, I'm in a 1v1 against a hero that absolutely dumpsters me. I can solo ult them because it's Mr. Fantastic's ult. Like, probably wouldn't even do that because it sucks, but he can 4-tap supports and 5-tap anyone higher. If there's no damage on the backshot, that is a nerf in 1v1s. No changes to the right click, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Movement speed reduction effect is weird wording because it doesn't do move speed reduction, does it? Oh, it's a slow rate. Okay. Wait, is it... Does it still knock up? Because they said it was the CC that was a problem. Do you think they actually mean they're removing the slow, or do they mean they're removing the knock up? Added more pressure and was good for not using a more important ult to add momentum to a fight. Yeah, it knocks up and slows. Okay, so it was Waffle again. It's not his CC that they're addressing with this ability. It's the slow. Which is something to nerf, I guess. If anyone found it frustrating, it was the knock-up, but they didn't remove it. And it was probably because it felt really weird and wacky. And the animations kind of worked by knocking people back when you jump to them. The 35% slow. Okay, so it's kind of not a big deal. Change the grab attack that does nothing impactful. Grounds what you mean. Yeah, you can use it on Venom. Guys, I like it. I like it. We've done this twice now. A +5 to his stretch punch. Don't do it again. If you want to buff him, make the right click useful, please. Make grabbing 2 people actually meaningful. 6-second charge time, bro. You transform more. That's just basically what you're seeing. Hey, man. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Nice. This is a big deal. This is meaningful. I will say, it is now only +10 damage to be in big form. It does attack faster, though. But that is, like, it's marginal. But I don't think big form needs buffs. It has its issues for running it down in, like, mid-ranks, low ranks. Moon Knight. Reduce Moonlight hook cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Sure. I think still remove the anchor from how many patches ago? Was it removed? I can't even remember. I don't think it was. Big form is going to be nutty in team forms, especially with overflow damage. The issue I have with this, right, is that it's now 10 less damage than big form to just be in little form, and you don't have the bonus health to keep from big form like you used to. Can they just nerf his ult charge, please? Yep, uh-huh. Still wins it within 20 seconds. He's going to do it against Dino all the time, yep. Okay, Phoenix. Jean is shifting her focus. We're cutting her explosive AoE slightly to make her direct hits feel far more lethal. Okay, I agree. She shouldn't be more lethal on direct hits. They should be shaking it up like they've done with Bucky several times. Increase Cosmic Flame's direct hit damage from 50 to 55. Reduce explosion damage when detonating spark marks from 40 to 35. Okay, so it doesn't make her direct hits feel far more lethal. They feel the same if an explosion goes off. Okay. It's not like Bucky. It's when the passive procs. Making it more like Hela. Do we need to? Without damage buffs, Phoenix can no longer one-shot a 250 health hero with a single mark plus direct hit from an Song Inferno. However, the increase to her primary attack damage makes her far more threatening in baseline combat. She can no longer one-shot a 250 health hero with a single mark and her ult. Nice. Wow. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. That one's been a year in the making. Good God.
They're actually balancing the game.
That's right. I did not forget about her. She was always on my list. On my list. Phoenix, don't come to school tomorrow. Actually, no, do. Never mind, bro.
You follower.
Spider-Man. Actually, I wasn't finished with that. Thank you for the follow, Miss Naily. This is good. It's interesting to me that they're reducing her AoE in the same patch as Devil Dino, and that's what it took them to do it, because I don't think if they were releasing anyone else that they would have done this. And it took them releasing a hero the size of a bus to be like, maybe she shouldn't also function effectively like Moon Knight all the time. And it's just a tiny nerf to that. She just does too much for free. It doesn't change that. The sparks work the same. It's still the same level of threat, if not worse, right? She cuts down individual heroes faster. I don't know what to tell you, bro. This is like, can we just accept nerfing the hero? Just minus the 5 on the explosion. That's it. Leave it. The change to the ult is good, though. Loki nerf her primary damage by half, make her AoEs bigger and do more damage so it's less like Hela or more of a chain reaction mechanic. I don't know. Isn't there crit like 110 from now on? Spidey is wrapping things up tighter than ever. We're giving his own... Actually, true. This, like, the explosions don't scale off crits, but the left click does. This is such a disingenuous, like... Yes, the ult thing happened, thank God. No one can interact with Phoenix's ult. You still haven't lowered the health from when you buffed it for zero reason and made only the heroes that were good at targeting it the only things that could target it. That's what that change did. It's like, oh wow, Punisher and some other poke-slop hero is still breaking the Phoenix, but now they're the only heroes that can do it. It made it way less interactive, and you don't interact with it in the first place. So at least there's something, but we've been waiting for a nerf to that ult, and this wasn't the one exactly we wanted. It's a good one. It's still a problem. Rest is a buff. Woo! Spider-Man. Increased spectacular spin damage per single spherical spell field. From 13.6 to 15. Total damage over the 2.4 second duration increased from 408 to 450. It does more damage. It's harder to heal through. I don't know how I feel about that. Guy who thinks problem with Phoenix was the skill flaw. Dorian's now slightly faster, that's nutty. Reduce the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Squirrel! It's the refresh. Oh. Sure. That's also an alt buff, because it reloads. SG moving up to D tier. Star-Lord, time to turn up the tunes and the ammo count. No, you are not. Oh my god. It's because they released a bus-sized hero. Increase the ammo capacity of element guns from 40 to 50. So he's ulting more as well. That affects the ult as well. No? When did he need a buff? Oh, guys, he's underperforming since we haven't ever meaningfully nerfed Phoenix in our lives since she was released. And they didn't stomach doing it again here, so he gets buffed again. How many buffs is that since she was released? And he's never taken her place? Oh, he gets played in some other stuff now and ranked. Okay. The coolest Star-Lord. There he is. All right. Wolverine. Logan's healing factor is kicking into overdrive. He'll be able to bounce back into the fray faster. Reduce the trigger cooldown of regenerative healing factor from 105 seconds to 90 seconds. Could you, like, maybe remove the scaling off of participating in elims? Full stop. He's good in close range participating in kills because that's what the hero is built for. Maybe balance around this being a stable thing you can actually predict that has no visual indicator of when it's coming. Plus he didn't need the last buff. That I still had that alt. What did I say? I still hate that alt. We all remember Season 2 Permaban Wolf. Yep. I don't forget. Every time he gets a kill, it reduces the timer by 10. Yep, so we're going to keep LARPing Overwatch Gala, so we're going to finally remove the OW from the name Bud. Or doesn't know what veteran status is. Strategist, how many other? Oh my god. Invis. Sue is losing a bit of a knockback and damage to help balance the overall control potential of strategist comps. Reduce force physics push distance from 12 meters to 10 meters and damage from 55 to 50. I'll take it.
New follower.
I will take it. I was going to say wonderful. I need to see how much the effective momentum is if you get pulled off a ledge when it's from 12 to 10. They aren't going to reduce the range you can use it at back to what it used to be. They broke her entire kit when they increased the range and added the self-shield. Like, they ruined the hero design. There was an entire gameplay loop and, like, this decision tree, and it all just got, like, exploded, and now it's just heal slop, I do whatever I want, I always get the value I want, because positioning isn't a problem. I can use the pull from wherever I want. If I'm in a risky position, which used to be meaningful, and something you plan for and have awareness for, it also doesn't matter because of the self-shield. So you're in risky positions less often, and when you are, you're immortal. Which made double jumping to invis jump away pointless. Keeping track of exactly where your teammates are if you're going towards someone to shield them and get the healing, pointless. Yeah, just kind of broke the entire hero. I'm pretty sure you could never press shift on invis and win a game, 70% of the time. Sure, reduce the range of the pull, but yes, good. Still reads like a slap on the wrist. What is the pick rate? And she's got an insanely high win rate. Pick rate's like 400,000%. That's... The momentum doesn't really matter because it's the only really that good for end kills when they're midair anyway. I mean, sort of getting pulled off high ground and never being able to be in a creative space or make any plays or put out any pressure that isn't put into the enemy tanks that have infinity healing pumped up their rear. That's what this hero does to the game. Anti-carry at base in neutral always. Like, it's terrible. Loki, the God of Mischief, is leaning more into his support role. That's been the problem with his design, but alright, his illusions will heal more reliably, but deal a little less damage. Increase illusions mystical missile healing ratio back to 100, so there's no ratio on it. Reduce illusions mystical missile damage ratio from 90 to 80. Okay, sure. Increase the energy cost of God of Mischief ult from 4,300 to 4,500. This was right after the division where they said they were lowering baseline healing and heroes kits. What? Who asked? Why? We really, really want Loki to only heal bot and duplicate Lunar Snow or Gambit. It's fatiguing me to read this. Nicholas told me I did, I just didn't feel like I was on the phone with a client, suddenly couldn't hold it in, and he went numb, and surely there's a pain. It could be, yeah. Hope you're okay, Toady. That is a very disappointing change. What are they doing with that? Don't you love that? You're in the strategist role. You will have a more and more expensive ult and only ever heal. Sick. Mantis is getting a tactical shift. I'm going to eat my words with this one, though. Trading some of her damage boosting power for a brand new baseline speed buff. Oh. Damage boost to 8%. Does this change the Widow breakpoint? Now provides a flat 100 movement speed boost to allies. Dev note, with Ultron now having access to conventional damage buff capabilities, Mantis needs to carve out a more unique functional niche. By adding a move speed buff, Mantis can better aid her team with positioning and kiting. What do you mean functional? Don't Dev note me gaslight, bro. Ultron does all of those jobs that now she's doing all of. They're more similar. It's not a more unique functional niche. Ultron damage buffs, as does she, and speed buffs, as does she. And he gives overhealth. What is the 100? The dev note wasn't tell me the base move speed of an average 250 HP hero. It was this, which is incorrect. Right now, Ultron boost is garbage. It's constant. This is a constant speed boost. Put it on Dino. Play Jeff with Dino. Dino's going to run around at 1,000 meters per second. Put Punisher on his back. Base movement is 600. I might be wrong. If that's true, this is actually insane. 600 is base move speed. Oh my. Dude, this... Oh no. Look, honestly, kind of a rogue buff. Every hero that struggles to get close and really has a hard time with mobility, that is a big speed boost, bro. That is really good. Rogue thing, sort of. Punisher about to go crazy. I think this is actually going to be nuts on Rogue, because a little damage for her is also really good. Yeah, move speed buff to Punny ult. Dino. Like now catching Panther. It's not so much his base move speed, it's the speed in the dashes. I feel like Daredevil. Iron Fist. Angela Human Torch. The Flyers as well, yep. Rocket. Increased bombard mode hit damage per projectile from 16 to 17. You play him against Dino, that's why. Repair mode charges from 8 to 10. No, bad. Stop. Just let me left click. They couldn't help themselves. They finally buffed the left click and he has more healing in the right click. You will heal bot. Reduce the energy cost of ult from... Oh. What patch did we just make? What percentage change is this? It's like 5-10%. They're undoing some of the patch we just got to nerf ults, but it's only to him. Jesus, man, that is... He's good. Jesus, he's good. $4,000 only? Still one shot by Phoenix? Yes. White Fox. Increased healing amount provided by the surrounding aura during Fox form awakening from 25 per second to 35 per second. Reduce the burst healing generated from each successful attack from 35 to 25. No. I'm sorry. Ults having execution, including the circle healing ults, was finally them learning a lesson from their own work and improving at what they were doing. I get it, flattening the curve of that a little bit, like, oh, if you're just into poke and you can't get close, but like, that's the point. There are other heroes for that. They don't need to all be a fucking Swiss Army knife, man. White Fox's healing output in Foxborn Awakening state was too high when continuously attacking enemies, but too low when unable to maintain targets. This slightly lowers her intense burst healing with spamming attacks from 100 to 90 per second, but significantly boosts her passive healing aura when no targets are available. Look, it still seems sharp, so I think it's probably fine. Increased Blessed by the 9 healing to allies during Kumiho Unleashed. Oh, it's the tail. Oh. That's pretty good. Okay. Made it more dumb to play. I agree. Yeah, stop doing that. What was that video I posted about team ups on life support? Chilling Assault, Lunar Snow, Iron Fist, Emma Frost. The stage is expanding. We're boosting the operational range of this icy trio so they can freeze out the competition from further away. Increase Iced Out Diamond spell field from 9 meters to 12 meters. Increase barrier placement distance to match the 12 meter radius. Emma's Wall. Guys, Emma's good, man. I'm telling you, she's good now. It's the 1 second shield. Uptime on the beam. By the way, you can like one-shot people with this wall. If you crystal then wall, the crystal is on 1 health and explodes instantly if you left click. You can just shotgun someone. Double Dino and Punny. Ancient Judgment ability through his team up. That team up's good. Could be terrible. It's terrible against AoE, but I think it's just the heal sharing is insane. Yeah. I'm about to piss my pants. Well, what do we think? But he's going to come back and his pants will be bone dry. Typical lying streamer. Okay, bro. What do you mean with the wall and E, please, on Emma? So when you pull the crystal from someone and it's floating there, if you throw the team up at it... I'm pretty sure this is a broken interaction because it doesn't do this much damage at base, but it like insta shatters the crystal. It's got this weird curve. If they're full HP, it leaves the crystal on like 1 health. If they're taking a little bit of damage on some heroes, depending on their health pool, it'll instant shatter. But it means you can just like shotgun someone and they take so much damage and then you can just finish them off with your beam. Like, it's a lot of like Y changes. I agree with that. I think they fucked up with Star-Lord. True. I'm really scared. Yeah. Whoever said this patch looks like it's going to absolutely like destroy low ranks, I agree with that. I think this is like kind of crazy. Tank pool changes are good. Kind of the problem I have with it is tank pool is like dependent on how lethal he is. You know, smaller hitbox, blah blah blah. The bubble's obviously really good, right? If you pick him up though, it feels like it bursts instantly, but that's the nature of it. If you go too far with the gun damage nerf, he's just going to do nothing. Like, this is a soft DPS hero. Like, I think he's A tier though. Probably good changes. It's just the, you know, solo carry potential. I don't want to see it go away. Emma change is genuinely nuts. This is like a holy knee-jerk reaction to realizing they over-nerfed her. This is a lot, man. Do not sleep on the shield change. This is scary. Diamond's good, yeah. See where she falls, but she's going to be good. Thing, I think, is a whatever. Like, I don't really care. Every patch blows up low rank because they're eating crayons. Not true. Celestial's eating crayons as well. Every change is get the sub-style or changes are good. Only problem is the lack of changes. Blade buffs, Moon Knight rework would be nice. Yeah, it's a kind of a minimalist patch. I will say, okay, yeah, Iron Fist, I'm like, why with this? No, this is because they introduced a bust-sized hero. Mr. F change, I will allow it. I like this. Cheap to implement. They haven't put a lot of thought in, but I don't think they've severely broken him. So cheaper ult because the ult is bad. That's good. The least they could have done, right? +5 to the left click, sure. I don't think it can go further than this, bro. The left click keeps getting crept up. But yeah. Removing the slow from his E is such a superfluous whatever change. Like, sure, I guess. Is not actually the CC part of it, so I don't know why they did that and not the knock-up, but okay. The charge time is lower, so he's way more survivable. Like, this is really significant. I'm also going to say, man, when you space out shields, there's a time before they decay, right? So if I want to dive with someone, I will jump to, like, my magic, put shields on, we're waiting. Just as the shields are about to decay, I'll jump to them again, and now they have 150 and it's full. Just so I can space out the cooldowns and give it more time to regen, right? And keep the shields up. With it being 6 seconds, I feel like in an engage with a dive hero, like, I can get off 3 or 4 of these on them. Like, it's potentially insane for that. And that's something I really, really like doing. And it's, like, very fun. So I like that. It doesn't change in like a sharp way his ability to peel in a way that's like really annoying to play against. It's more over time value. I quite like it. Yeah. We're overreacting. It might just super slightly feel worse instead of how dramatic we're making it seem. What does this patch do apart from making Emma and Rocket great, style at OP, Mr. F better, but still bad in high ranks? Yeah, look, he will be flat better everywhere, which is maybe a problem. Higher ranks, he's a little bit better, disproportionately, I will say, though, because this is just like wiggle room. Because his ult doesn't fit into the ult economy. It literally doesn't. If there is a single healing ult, his ult doesn't matter. Not just against him, but with him. You'd rather not be in your ult if you have sustain. You'd rather be in your base form or your big form. Like, genuinely. It needs to be used outside of ult fights, and it's expensive. So that makes sense, right? It gives you a bit more flexibility there. This is good for stalling, etc. It's all of it. This could be maybe too much. We'll see. I do like it, though. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about, lol. You wait! I'm into the buff. Look at her pick rate. Look at every lowest hero's pick rate. It doesn't just mean buff them unanimously or knee jerk after your over buff, over nerf creep. Like, this is so bonkers, it's unreal. Yeah, the shield is... Moon Knight, it doesn't need it. I don't really care about the hook cooldown too much, though. Phoenix, the only good thing about this is the fact that the ult gets hit. That's it. But she's more threatening to single targets, which is not needed at all. That's bad. This is almost a buff. Jesus. You obviously have never played Emma, lol. 1, wrong. 2, if you're here to scream into the void, you can go and do that on your own. Spidey change, I'm not sure if I like it, bro. I feel like the ult is the least interesting thing about Spidey. Thanks for the harmony, Anthony. Squirrel, I'm fine with. Yeah, whatever. Starlord, no. Am I muted? I can't see everyone. It's moving pretty fast. There's 3 chats. Cowboy pick rate doesn't mean anything. Yeah. This does not need to happen. Jesus, that is a lot of poke slot, bro. That is a lot of spam damage. This is obviously because of Dino that they threw something like this in. But man. This puts him in territory of like, what can't he do? Like base Star-Lord. Jesus, that's a lot of pressure. Like, I feel like this is too threatening to tanks. Is that crazy? Widow found dead in a corner. Okay, does someone know the exact numbers on the damage boost with Mantis? Because my theory is this is actually happening so that they can do something with Widow. Give her an ability or something. Like, one shot's out of the game. Star-Lord did not need this. Wolverine did not need this, man. Too forgiving, I agree. It also buffs his ult, right? Because, you know, less time between reloads. It's the ult's more lethal. Invis, slap on the wrist. This needed to happen, but it's like, guys, address me. Can meme. But the address me is what they have had to do after making the self-shield a thing. It's just mental gymnastics every patch around Invis because she can self-shield. It broke her entire kit. It broke her entire gameplay loop, and they're trying to fix it by not fixing the problem. Like, they made the range of push and pull longer, and they made her able to self-shield. So standing in a risky place to pull wasn't happening. Being in a risky place doesn't exist because of the self-shield on top of that. Using the AoE and the double jump are meaningless for staying alive in the context of all of that. And it's kind of just been broken since. Yeah, and on top of that, man, yeah, she's uncontestable, and this was just too long range. It's still long range. Reduce the range, please. This change to Loki is asinine and terrible. Please don't do this. I think everyone can agree with this. They're just making him heal butt more. Why? Mantis, I'm fine with this. It's interesting. It could actually be too strong. It changes a lot of the reason why you want her, right? It's like, oh, we're not damage boosting the Widow, we're speed boosting the Rogue. And heroes like that, or the Daredevil. Has too much overlap with Ultron, despite them saying this. They both functionally do the same thing with their boosts now. But, yeah, speed boost is a fun mechanic, at the very least. She could end up being, like, I feel like a meta when this is being used is probably too oppressive, though. Rocket, wow, this is an overbuff. This is really good, bro. This. Alright. Pick him against Dino, by the way. White Fox change. This is actually okay. I kind of disagree with it philosophically, but it's not too harsh, and it's still a sharp ability, but we don't need guaranteed value. It's not interesting to anyone. This ability, I'm not sure about. The tail. I don't think anyone uses it. Buff Drax. We need him. Overall, man. I think you take out Iron Fist, Phoenix, or keep her in a nerf ult, Star-Lord, Wolverine, Loki, Rocket. That's like 50-50. I think, even though I think this is an overbuff to Emma, I think tanks will be... I think this is pretty decent. The Deadpool nerf is good. Mr. F buff is good. I don't think a whole lot has changed. Iron Fist will be a problem. Finally, something good. Just the most low resolution, obvious change they could have made is finally happening. Stella didn't happen. This is decent. She's still going to be everywhere. Like, come on, are we not picking Invis after this nerf? No. That's about it. Look, man, not a whole lot changed with this patch. I think they addressed some heroes who maybe haven't got something in a while, but of all the heroes they did this for, I think the most egregious one or biggest change was the Star-Lord ammo, and he's really the one who needed it the least. I don't know, man. Patch is not that good. I think our standards are way too low. I got a buff to Mr. F, which I've been waiting ages for. If I remove that from this patch... Nothing burger patch. Yeah, it's one of the patches we've had already. If I remove the Mr. F changes, it's a nothing burger patch. Like, how much have we moved the needle on any of these heroes? Invis is still getting picked for the exact same reason, doing the exact same thing. Loki's more of a heal bot for zero reason. Mantis is a change in this patch. That's an actual change. Rocket is a giga buff this patch. Right, still gets the same picked against him, but, you know. So Rocket's one of the actual buffs. So, yeah. Mantis changed. Star-Lord changed. Big buff. Emma Frost changed. Tank Bull actually nerfed. 4 of them? I think 4 big ones. Mr. F probably. Mid-rank's gonna hate this. It's because the uptime and the survivability on this. Okay, yeah, that's it. I've seen better patches. I don't like undoing the alt charge changes in Rocket. Or some of them. Don't do this. But what do they base their changes on? I don't know, man. They're not addressing DD, Gambit, Groot, Hela, Namor, Elsa? Yeah. Whitey does more damage in his ult by a little bit. Can't wait for Devil Dino to get annihilated and made useless when tank players have even a drop of fun. Worst one was buffing Phoenix damage that was not needed. Like, I love how the dev note is not a dev note, right? You know what it is? It's a guys, calm down. Guys, we promise this is a nerf. This is a nerf, guys. Like, she can't one-shot with one spark on someone and ulting them. Which is good. Which is a nerf. That's great. Not the battery of nerfs we've needed to her ult, but okay. Explosion damage is down by 5, but the single target damage of a direct hit is up by 5, which also scales with crits. So, when you see Phoenix, she's more dangerous always now. That's just it. I don't get making a patch around an unreleased hero. What do you mean, this one? And this is the patch for when he goes live. Are you referring to Tenacity? Because it was 100% added because of Dino. Hello, Jeffy. First, the issue's already there. Yeah, I seriously disagree with, like, stuff like that. Or if they introduce heroes as a fix to a problem people have across the entire game, it's like, okay, so not only are you not going to address the problem, but now because you put this product in that has a single ability that does something for the pain point I have, you're going to use that, which most likely devs do, as an excuse to buff the thing I hated in the first place because I can swap, meaning that the game is more and more about the swapping system and not about the fun I wanted to have or liked the game for. In the Tenacity system is a serious red flag. But we can only see where it goes. Something I wanted to bring up was the bleed on Dino, right? They had the ult acceleration and drain as like Rogue and Gambit. And like the level up systems for DP and Elsa. Dino has damage over time. It doesn't seem like a Cyclops thing, and I feel like it's a waste. I feel like if there's bleed effects, it should be someone else. Are they going to be doing damage over time effects? Living Invis till she has absolutely nothing meaningful to offer in a kit is truly an innovative way to address brain-dead complaints about the character. That's got to be bait. Oh, right. Someone else said that's got to be a bait. Yeah, that has to be a bait. I mean, what do you want? I mean, when I do a whole 5-minute spiel about how it's actually watered down and ruined half of her kit and destroyed her gameplay loop by adding the self-shield, and they keep balancing around it and going around the actual issue that everyone has a problem with. If it doesn't compute, please scroll on. I'm not doing a talking only stream for you to hear whatever you want. All right. Cap does a lot of cardio. Dino can't compete. Blade doesn't need a buff. He just doesn't work. Bleed effects should have been Blade. Yeah. Dino, isn't he anti-CC too as well? I've heard rumors that he has things passive, but I haven't seen it. Only reason Invis needed self-shield is the existence of DD. Yeah, but you could play other heroes into him, and they just do what everyone always did, which is patty cake. And also, let's not use two wrongs make a right. Like, I have problems with DD. Like, he shouldn't create self-shield as a necessity. He should do less damage then. Emma won't be banned. Deadpool has 30 damage reduction, but we cry when Emma gets it. I mean, if I'm being honest, the problem I have is not with the damage reduction itself. Like, 25 to 20 became pretty mild to useless territory. And that's a revert to an overnerf, and everyone was talking about how she was overnerfed, and I agree. And then they knee-jerk reaction and did this, and now it's Sigma on release and Overwatch's shield. If you were there, you will know. This is not funny, bro. This is like... Emma cannot be interacted with. This is like if she was Diamond always in a good Emma's hands. 1 second cooldown on shield. Jesus Christ. That combined with the pulse fall off, like, time to decay, yeah. Blade should be a tank, so it's anti-heal as a frontline thing to apply pressure and force others to back up when he pulls up. From my finding with their tank designs, like, look at Dino now. I don't know how you go to toe-to-toe in a brawl on the front line as a tank against this hero. Like, you just lose. So it's like, it's only just, you know, cooldown trades. He uses this cooldown, everyone back up, the cooldown's down, everyone explode him. Like, Sigma Shield, PTSD, that's right. Does Emma Diamond damage reduction stack with Thing damage reduction? It probably does, I'm not sure. Dino Emma could be really good tank on TPH. Yeah, maybe. Dino Mag seems good. Yeah, probably. Dino Groot. It's greedy. Blade would be good. He'd force the massive hitbox to walk back with the anti-heal because Devil Dino can't sustain. I mean, but he does because he has the bonus health, right? Damage reduction does stack, but I'm pretty sure not past 90%. Oh, just not 90. Okay. Dino does look very fun. I'll probably end stream in a minute or two, but let's just look at it one last time. Of everything in here, I feel like the most impressive... well, I mean, it's like size, but like, I love the look of the beam. Goofy dinosaur will reduce the solar tank epidemic by a bit. Yeah. And that's like... that's why I feel like in the short term he's going to be good. He's going to be a great addition. I think he brings like problems and everything, but like for like his placement as a release, I think it's good. But like people don't want to play tank, and they've designed someone who can do 4 tanks jobs, which will populate the role, but this makes, you know, the thing Penny, think of every one-dimensional tank, worse and worse. You know, those heroes need space in the game to shine because of the state of balance it's in. And they don't really seem intent on addressing that, so they're like, okay, we'll just fix the role with next release. And it won't exactly work.
Maximum!
875 HP is a nasty root. Yeah, he's the same height and like 7 times as long. Ban Wolver's literally unstoppable. There are heroes in the game that can melt this. Easiest thing to heal, true. I mean, that's the thing, man. I don't think you ban Wolverine as this hero. I think you ban anti-heal. I think that's what you want to get rid of. It's like anti-heal, and maybe you pick 1 or 2 of like Moon Knight, Phoenix, Punisher. You want to know why they gave him a team up with Punisher, though. I mean, it's probably just because it was a dumb idea, but like the tinfoil hat theory for me would be you really need to ban him on Dino, so they want him to go through more often to like try and trick people into letting it through. So, you know, you can just have 2 fucking punny Dino team ups shooting at each other, and at least someone feels like they can counter the hero. You imagine hitting one of these, and then you can follow up with a cap ult. Or you hit what... Dude, actually, wait. You know what? For the spectacle, you pop White Fox ult and his ult at the same time and both run in. Like... He does look so fun. He looks really fun. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow with early access. I'm really looking forward to playing him. How could you not, bro? Like... It's almost like bizarre to look at. Like, he's enormous. He's so big. Like, what? But I don't know how this is going to work, bro. Like, he's so fucking big. How do we feel about his ult? Do we think it's... Do we like it? I do like it. It's a good penny ult. He's terrifying. All right. I need to start ending streams, so I'm going to say goodnight to TikTok. I will be back tomorrow night and the night after for season launch and early access. It is now 8:45 p.m. for me. I'll probably go live around 6:30 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. TikTok fam, thank you for the love tonight. I'll see you guys later. I really appreciate anyone being here, watching, chatting. It really helps me out. Thank you for the follows. I don't get the jingle anymore. I think I need to turn it back on, but I try to keep track of stuff happening, but there's 3 chats running. So thank you, lurking, chatting, following, whatever. It really helps me out. I will see you guys tomorrow night. TikTok fam. Bye-bye now. Jordy, thanks for the follow. See you, Shaggy. YouTube fam, I'm going to say the same to you as well. Take care, Armando. Need to see him aura walk. True. Chat, do we want to, on season launch, run like a big hitbox team comp? Like we run Dino, we need Fox to ult. We run Monster Hulk ulting. Mr. F, big form. Who else is large? There aren't that many big supports. 3-6 Animal Crossing team complete. True. Beefy boys. Who else is big? Groot probably counts because he's large. Thing as well, I guess. There's not really big supports. Okay. Lucky if he bunches up the clones. Punisher. Penny? Penny maybe. Okay. Thank you, NB. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Carlos. Good night, YouTube fam. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.